Hey, what's going on, everybody? Wow, I'm excited. Tonight's going to be fun, fun, fun. I see I got a bunch of people in here already. Let me say some shout outs real quick. Mystery Snail Guardians was the first to say hello. Monster Fish Gal, hello. Fish Tropic, Pet Sotics. Thanks for dropping a link. Let's see. Yellowstone Aquatics, Master Aquatics, Eduardo, Skull Aquatics, Dee Dee's Findan, Aquakiwa, Jay Oliver, what's up, bro? Pride Moore's Fish and More, Carrie Eagle, hello, Carrie, Dave Farrell, 3G, Skipper, Liquid Zoo. Wow. All right. I think I said hello to everybody. I think. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Lady Diane, hello. Jess, I sent you an email. Come up at about 7:30, or I'll tell you when to, or I'll wave you in. Whatever. We'll do a tag team. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a tag team. Wow. So past couple of days have been a little bit nerve-wracking, stressful, fun, exciting. There's so many words I could use, but it's been awesome. Things could have gone really bad, just like with anything you do, but they didn't. And I want to share it with everybody. I made a little video that instead of doing a published video on YouTube, I figured I'd do a shortened version and share it with you here on the live stream. So that way everybody that's on the stream gets to see it first if you're on the stream. So kind of a bonus if you're here, hopefully it's kind of cool, I think. It was fun putting the little video together. It was fun unboxing all of the shrimp. In total, it was 350 shrimp, plus or minus. There were only 3 casualties in shipping, and overnight, maybe 2 more. I pulled a couple of them out, but that's it. And that's pretty good for getting them out of the box, unbagging them, acclimating them, and then getting them all in the tanks. So I think I had 11 different strains or species that I put in different tanks. 3 neocaridina and 8 caridina strains. So, yeah. Let me tell you, when the first hiccup happened, which was the delivery, I went and waited on the delivery. I wanted to be in the driveway and catch film of the truck driving up. So I got there early, expecting the delivery by 1 p.m. Right? So everything's set. All right, I'm gonna bring Brian in. Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
It's good. I'm going on story time about my shipment.
I was just hearing something about you got a big old order of shrimps.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like you didn't know. I've had to tell somebody about it, and so Brian, of course, has been my ear while I, text in excitement, dude, my shrimp.
I didn't have that excitement person to text when I started, being able to get some stuff and starting to build with my family and stuff. So it's good to hear somebody else, talking about it. I like to be that other half of it. That's pretty cool. We're very excited for you. Very happy for you there, Papa Shrimp.
Which way do you like it better, like this or like this?
Whatever's good for you, brother. I don't mind being up that close. I mean, I'm ugly either way, so it don't matter.
Me too. So I'll keep it far away as possible.
There you go. I just got sour. too oily. I'm good. So.
But anyway, so I'm sitting there waiting. It's supposed to get there by 1 p.m. is my shipment time, according to tracking. Awesome shirt. Very good.
My wife, it's like every time I turn around, she could buy me a shrimp shirt. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. That's okay. It's making it last longer. It's good storytelling technique.
Well, you got to figure the story is good no matter what. So you could even the guy's name, what truck.
But anyway, so I tried to wait there, and then after 1 o'clock, which was the scheduled time, I looked at the delivery and it said by the end of day. So I went ahead and came back home and said, I'll just keep an eye on it. Hopefully I will try to catch the truck, maybe. Well, I didn't, and it got here at 4 instead of 1. So that put me a little bit behind schedule because I knew I didn't have much time to get everything going and checked out, and got my camera set up. Good. It gave me enough time to get my camera set up and everything that I was going to do, the little video that I'm going to share with you guys. And got the shrimp all out. And then I started realizing, I should have thought this out a little bit ahead of time. So hopefully this will serve as a learning experience for everybody and not just me, because I could have, and I say could have, run into a lot of problems if I didn't at least have things in order. For example, you would not understand how critical and important it is to have this. But not just this, you need to have more than one, because that comes in super, super handy, having more than one. So that was a big savior. I was glad I had more than one. Made transferring shrimp easier. And then you have to make sure that when you have the bags and you cut them open, what are you going to put the shrimp in? You're not going to put them directly in the tanks. So you got to have containers. And luckily I have several medium breeder boxes that I used as container cups. Nice. Yeah, I just use these and poured everything in here. What's that?
Are those the ones that bubble in and then overflow out? Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, because
seeing them nice like that.
Usually when I'm doing like a shrimp order, when I get one strain of shrimp and I do drip acclimating, I do it in one of these breeder boxes. So that way I just put a little bit of the water and I drip it in until it's almost full. And then I catch the shrimp out and put them in a tank.
Oh yeah, that there's really nice. The only thing that I have here are the catch cups, like a pet store has.
Right.
And then but I can't drip anything in these. But the only thing that I have to hold shrimp when I pull orders are these.
Right.
I don't have something cool like that. I mean, these are super cool because I could pull a day beforehand and they'll stay in the water the whole time, but those are really nice. Yeah, that's a good idea to use them.
Yeah, it was my way to cheat around the acclimating method with a bucket and drip lines. And so I was like, I got these breeder boxes and I can set them to drip just one little drip per second.
Where do you get something like that? Is that something that sells in the stores by you? Because over here, I mean, the only one I ever saw was a little, maybe a 3x3, and then however deep. But I've never seen them like that. That's why I'm,
Yeah, the medium boxes are hard to find. You can find the large ones, which are like 1.5 gallons, I think, are the large ones. They're like twice as long as these, but the medium ones, Marina stopped making them for a while and Fluval took over.
Oh, that's what it was. I saw everybody jumping on those. They went
down
$1 something or something.
Yes, because they went on sale like crazy whenever the buyout happened or whatever.
Dang.
So I've had fortune to get my hands on a couple whenever I could. And then, of course, at Jadron Aquatics, we had some. So I've got a couple of them.
Well, great idea. Thanks for sharing that. That's a really good idea. I like that. I'm going to look into those. Even if I have to pay for them full price, it'd be cool to have a couple of those. I like that because I put my shrimp in buckets. So if I do get shrimp, like somebody sent me shrimp, a friend of mine sent me some blue dreams, and I have to put them in a little 2.5 gallon bucket. I don't have anything cool like that to put it up so I can see them, check them, look
Well,
at
that's what I'm going to show you in the video that I made, because while I was getting them into these containers, and then of course it came with Purigen, so I had all of that stuff there on the bottom, and I didn't want to mix the shrimp in with that into my tanks. So when I hung these on the tank, then I was able to put a little backing behind it and get good video of each different strain before I caught them and put them in the tank.
You even did a backing. Oh, wow. That's good. Man, see, some people have all the good ideas. That's just, I'm serious. I never would have thought of sticking a backing in there. I don't know how many times I've tried to take pictures in a catch cup and it looks like crap.
Yeah, you got to use the backing. And then I also used one of those little LED lights that comes on those hood kits that you get with the aquariums. I took the LED lights out, and I have like 8 of them. So I'll put that on the top and so light it up, so that way I get real good lighting in that little box with the backing hanging on the aquarium.
Man, you sound like you know what you're doing. What channel am I on? We're on road here or something.
I'm giving away all my tips. Oh,
how
no.
many thousand subscribers do you have? You should have thousands with all this good information you got. And I'm not pulling your leg. It's I don't really hear this much, and so keep going.
It made for a really cool little video, because as I was able to edit it real quick. So as I pulled them out of the box and show the bag, then I go into a shot of the shrimp hanging on the box with the lighting.
What company delivered your shrimp?
That's I'm keeping that in my back pocket for now.
No, I mean, what truck? What
FedEx.
Was FedEx? Okay. I didn't know if it was UPS or what.
No, it was FedEx. And you'll see in the video too, I was worried there was a little ding on the box, but there was nothing wet. So without seeing any wet spots or anything, I really didn't have any worries, and everything was fine. It really was.
Now, was for shipping, was it expensive? Was it a big package? How many bags do you say? 11?
Yeah, I think it was like 13 bags, because it was 25 shrimp per bag. So some of them where I got 50 of them, there was 2 bags, and then for the crystal red PRLs, there was 50 of them in that bag, but they were real small.
Now, I don't want to know the price, but was it a decent price to have that many shrimps shipped?
It's definitely worth it.
Okay, that's good.
Well,
it's good.
For what I got and the way it was packaged and getting it there overnight, one big giant box. Well, to me, it's a giant box. I mean, you're talking about shrimp. So,
right.
My giant box used to be about this big. Now, it's this tall, twice as tall, and twice as big. So, yeah, that's a giant box for me.
Yeah. Well, it gives people understanding of when it comes to weight. If
it was less than $100,
affordable, then it's not so scary to because I do see some prices, some overnight prices from like smaller fish sellers, businesses and stuff, and I mean, I overnight stuff to people, some things you have to, but when it comes to something heavy, like if somebody chose to buy an amount of, let's say, shrimp off you that it took a lot of water, they don't really have to be afraid that it's going to cost too much.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it was less than $100. So, like I said, for the shrimp that I got, it was definitely worth it. And for the quality of shrimp that I got, yeah, I just, thank goodness I have guardian angels, and this is going to make it much more possible to do.
Now with you being with shrimp and everything, I'm sure you've probably I don't know what you would call it, done your homework on these shrimp and approve them, and however you would do that. I mean, are they grade wise a good shrimp? Are they health wise, shell wise? I mean, what do you see? What do you see in these shrimp that made you want to start Papa Shrimp up again using using these shrimp and genes and stuff?
Well, that's a great question because honestly, I was a big time loyal flip fanatic when I first started. I mean, I started with aquatic arts and then I went to flip and I kind of stuck there and set up everything when I first started Papa Shrimp Aquatics. I set up everything through flip, and that's why I ended up going to work with him. I believed in flip shrimp so much. But after now having more experience buying from other people besides flip and venturing out, getting some from Eric Lucas, you know, from Grant Eater, from you, and just kind of seeing what's out there. And lately being more involved in the industry side of things. I've met some people, I've networked, and really I've been doing my research for a couple of years. This isn't something that I just started to do a couple of months ago. I've been doing this for a couple of years that I had my business plan and my vision that I wanted to do. So now it's all fallen into place kind of to give me the opportunity to start warehousing shrimp and getting in some variety of strains. Now that gives me a better sense of comfort going with my warehouse facility that I'm planning on building. It just, these shrimp are high quality, they're healthy, and like I said, I didn't have very many losses for that many shrimp so far. I mean, you know, you never know what could happen in the next couple of days, but so far all the molts that I have seen have been really healthy, which is always a good sign. I pay attention to the molts. I don't see any ring of death shrimp or anything like that on the ones that did pass. It wasn't because they had a ring of death or anything like that. So they were just probably stressed out. But yeah, it's amazing. And I feel good because this little period between now and Thanksgiving gives me time to get everything set up, get shipping set up, and get prices for everybody in a way for them to get some of these shrimp, and hopefully I can share with everybody as much as possible. And I promise that if they're not cool shrimp, I'm not going to sell them. You know, I believe in shrimp that much that I'd rather not sell crappy shrimp. And that's why I like where I'm getting them from, because they're not crappy shrimp.
Well, that's good to know that, you know, you've done your homework and you're just not getting it from, you know, just anybody. But what you say, it's kind of cool what you say that, you know, you've dealt with Grant, you've dealt with Flip, you've dealt with Eric, you know, you've dealt with me, you know, so you've dealt with a lot of people. So it does, you know, it sounds to me like what you're saying is it does show that there's not just one person out there with very high quality shrimp, that it's starting to become somewhat of a norm with the people that actually, like, take it seriously, you know?
Right. No, yeah, no, like I said, this is something it's been in my vision for eons now, it seems, but it's to have it come to fruition and be here. And now it's just a matter of getting things in order and having a good, you know, like I said, by December 1st, I hope to be, or the first Monday after Thanksgiving, I hope to be packing boxes and shipping.
You said first week of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, the first Monday after Thanksgiving.
Do you have are you going to have a policy? Do you have a policy that you can, you know, is there going to be
all these questions? You're trying to mess up my excitement and give me all kinds of hard questions. Of course, I'm going to have a policy, man.
I'm just saying for people to know, you know, you know what I'm saying? Some people know.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll have a policy in place. I'll get it all typed out and, you know, dot my I's and cross my T's.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is. No, I'm just saying, you know, it with you starting, you know, it'd be some people might not even know what policies are, you know, because some people make you pay this, some people don't, some people pay it, you don't have to, you know, that so there's a few things out there. So I'm sure people will be interested and see what you come up with.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the video here before we get too deep into this. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
See you later, Quackness.
Yeah, I saw that she was leaving.
I know I didn't want to say anything while you were talking. So,
oh, blame it on me.
No, I'm good at that.
All right, here we go.
4, 3, 2.
I love shrimp. Who else loves shrimp?
Me. I'm a fan.
All right, here we go. I got the box. I set it on the table, and I'm going to see what I got inside. First thing I noticed, of course, is I got a little bit of a ding right here, but I don't see any wet spots, so I'm assuming everything's going to be okay. You're probably thinking to yourself, how could this be a huge shipment with this one little bitty box? Well, let's try to remember that we're talking about dwarf shrimp here. Don't judge by the size of the box. Here's number one. These are, looks like PRLs. This one looks like PBLs, pure black line. Orange eye blue tigers. Orange sun-kissed. Shadow pandas. Red Galaxy Pintos. Fire red neocaridinas. Some more orange pumpkin or sun-kissed. I got 50 of those, 50 blue dreams, 50 fire reds. Here's some more blue dreams. Some blue bolts. Some more fire red. So I guess I got 25 per bag. I should have 50 pure red line or PRLs altogether. 25 of the PBLs. There's the super red crystals. And Blue Dreams, the last bag of Blue Dreams. So there it is. My huge order of shrimp. Wow. That's a lot.
I love shrimp. Who else loves shrimp?
Yay! I felt like I
Yay!
just sat through a thing in school.
Do
We're
I sound like a professor?
No, it was
Oh.
that sounded like Archie Bunker on there when it said, "Who likes shrimp? I like shrimp. Who likes shrimp?" I thought it was Archie Bunker for
Yeah, that's actually from a TV show. I'm not going to say which one it is because I'll get made fun of, but it's from a TV show and I heard it and I was like, I got to record that. That's perfect.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad that you getting all your fat tanks back there all filled up.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good feeling that having my tanks stocked up again. I mean, I haven't had my tanks stocked up like this since the house fire, and I had hundreds of shrimp that luckily Jason saved a lot of them. Didn't save many of my neos because they were all in the main bedroom that burned down, but it was great. Awesome. It's an awesome feeling. I love it. I look forward to sharing and getting
Nice.
shrimp out there in people's tanks.
There you go. There you go. All right. Oh, but you the cool thing is you also have the fish too. So you're not only gonna do the shrimp, but do the fish too. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, this whole tank rack back here, 9-10 gallon rack is it's all fish, guppies, and I got everything moved to one rack there. All of this is shrimp and killifish. All of that is shrimp over there, and all of this is shrimp except for caudapunks. So, and my German rams also back there.
Nice. Nice. Are those have those bred for you yet, or are they displaying any stuff that might show you that they're gonna?
Yeah, I got 3 tanks with each tank has a pair, and they're all paired off and in their cycle. So they're just now fattening up again. When I first got them in the tanks, they started to want to spawn, but then I had to separate the pairs. And so they started over. And now I'm just waiting for them to start digging their little pits and getting their little area cleaned up.
There you go. So, are you gonna do just the like guppies, rams, and your caudapunks? Is that gonna be, or are you gonna get more fish along the way? You think?
I think I'm going to stick with what I have because I know that even with the caudapunks, I'm going to need 3 or 4 tanks eventually for grow outs and all that stuff. Same thing with the killies. I already have 2 tanks for killifish, the clown killies. So I know once they start breeding, when I get more males, of course, I'm going to send some to Jess. Yes, Jess, I haven't forgotten. But I'm going to, once I get more males, then I want to set up more tanks with breeding activity going because they're a little slow. So if I have 3 or 4 tanks of those, and then depending on how the German rams go, I already have 3 tanks with the German rams. So depending on how that goes, we'll see what I do. But a lot of this is, like I said, this whole thing is temporary. This entire room, this place where I live, it's all temporary because I'm going to build my place and the property right next door to where I'm living. So that's the cool part about all of this is now I have a better idea of how to make sure that I build to accommodate what I want to do, because it's not just this. I'm going to need so much. I'm going to need 3 or 4 times this many aquariums to do what I want to do.
Well, that means that everybody's got to start buying from Papa Shrimp then to get him to that spot where he can start to grow.
Yep. Of course, you know, if they have to, they can get them from you. If I don't have those strains, I'm okay with that. I understand.
Thank you.
But you're way up north, so you can have all of that. I'm way down here in Texas.
I'm just supporting you, brother. I really
I appreciate that.
well, no, it's we all want our dreams to come true. So the more people that support you, the better. Okay, what did it say?
It says, can you or Brian explain the pinto pattern? Like, what are you looking for in a high grade pinto versus a low grade pinto?
Me with pintos, I just want my lines. I want the pinto lines separated. I want the space in between them, and I want it to be almost exact all the way up. It's kind of like the fishbone pattern. If your fishbone pattern doesn't have the back line going all the way up from tail to head, then it's not a high quality fishbone. So you look for that. But pintos, the lines going up the back should have as close as you can to the same spacing as possible with that. And then the higher grades you go, the color of the legs. So they're, not clear legs, have colored legs. Like if it's black pinto, then have black legs and maybe, some white tips or something cool like that. All that stuff brings the grade up higher, which
because pintos are so varied with the different patterns, whether it's the King Kong pattern or it's the panda or just the Masura, the shadow pandas. You start getting into all different kinds of patterns. But this question here, I think you answered it basically. And the biggest thing too is the distinction of the colors. Like the white is really white, and the black is really black, or the red is really red. That makes a big difference. And like you said, leg coloration makes all the difference in the world. This one says, what's your favorite shrimp or coolest in your opinion? Those blue tigers make me want to build another tank. Yeah, Richard, that's the blue tigers are probably my favorite. And not so much the royal blue tigers, because to me, you can't see the stripes. You can't tell that they're, tigers. They're really dark blue. So I like the regular blue, orange eye blue tigers, because you can see the blue and you can still see the black stripes. And those orange eyes are they're wicked looking.
Yeah, I like mine sometimes. And even my royals, I'll get the black. Every once in a while you get one that it comes out so dark blue that it's.
I'm pulling a Brian, I think, because I don't think Jess has my email. Uh-oh, did you freeze? Hold on.
Your eye for some reason. There it is. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. You're pulling a me?
Yeah, because Jess hasn't come on and.
Oh, you forgot. Yeah. I did that the other day. I was like,
I sent it to her
40
at
minutes.
AOL.
She probably ain't looking like I do. I don't always look at that. I'm like, oh, it should be on here. Rocco, Richard Groger, Sandy Farrell. How are you doing, Sandy? Yellowstone.
Make sure I'm sending her the right one.
Jay Oliver.
I'm a dork. Yeah, thank you. Say hi to people for me while I'm doing this.
Yep. Aqua Kiwa, Skull Aquatics, Altitude 48, Daniel Velez, New Local Austin, Melvin Reef. What's happening? Mike's Aquatics and Things. How is everyone doing? Thank you so much for coming and hanging out on Papa Shrimp's channel. Mains, tails, fur, and fins to Cooley for Schooly. I wish that name was around when I was a little
Oh, there
kid.
she is.
I would have used that towards my parents. I'm too Cooley for
I'm bringing
Schooly.
you up, Jess.
Carrie Eagle. Liquid Zoo.
When you send the right email, guess who gets to come up?
Whoopsie.
What I'm saying.
Well, I was sitting there. I was like, okay, come on. I know, because Rocco did the same thing. And I was like, what? Am I not getting my emails? What is going on? But then the second time you send it, I get it. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know.
When I sent it, it just popped up your AOL email. So I figured that was the one I'd used before.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you typed the wrong thing in one time and it used it. I don't know, because I've done that too.
I did that to him the other day, Jess. I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to send you the stream. And he said, okay. And I was 40 minutes into it going, what the hell's Papa Shrimp? I see him in the stream. I was like, oh, crap. And I punched it in.
I was over there falling asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, here you
He's like, I'm dozing off going, what the heck? And then all of a sudden I see it come up.
go.
Yeah, so I do.
Well, I
How
had
you
to.
doing, Jess?
I'm good. I've taken the day and slept most of the day, but I've got to be up all night for the most part. And I've got a dentist appointment and to do a thing with my teeth. And,
Oh, right. How's that coming along? Do you heal up?
It sucks big time, but it. So when I wake up in the morning, for whatever reason, they fit great, like perfect. But by the end of the day, they're like falling out. And so it's like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's
'cause
why
your
I've got to
teeth
stay
are
up all night, because it would be backwards, because I got to be at the dentist at 7:30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
your
had to
teeth
sleep.
are shifting. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that you got your partial already.
denture, full top denture.
Yeah, but it just clicks in, right? You got metal.
No, it's the regular top denture.
Yeah, but you're not missing all your teeth.
I am missing all my top teeth.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. No.
Oh, well, if you got a denture in, wow, you sound like just like you did a month ago. I can't even tell.
Remember, I took off from the show for about a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That was why.
But still, I never heard of anybody get dentures and then be able to talk so well. So,
oh, well, good.
yeah, it's usually it sounds like they got a ping pong ball in their mouth.
Yeah, you told me the list.
Yeah. I didn't even know. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, would you get one tooth pulled out?
No, I had 7 pulled at that time, and then the denture done, and it's still healing, but it's unhealed to the point where everything is drawn up, and so they don't fit. But I've got to get a reline done on them, and they have to take them like all day long, and so I'm like, no. So Rico, for better words, is going to step in for me tomorrow morning. But yeah, so I got to stay up all night. But I've been asleep most of the day. So
Hey, Jeffrey Watts, what's up?
yeah, no. But well, good. I'm glad that you can't tell, because that's
Seriously,
the
your smile, I can't tell.
Good.
From before, I couldn't tell. So that they looked that good. I was like, wait. Dentures, what are you talking about? A parcel isn't a denture, it just clicks in. Yeah,
Right.
I didn't know. Yeah, like you can't tell facial, you're not puffy or nothing. So
good.
yeah, you're a lucky one. Boy, oh boy.
So, Jess, did you get to catch the video that I made?
Of course I did. I've been waiting on that sucker. I'm kind of jealous that he was the one getting texted and not me.
Well, he could relate since he has so many shrimp tanks.
Oh, I get it. No big deal. I'm picking on you. You got more than one friend, dude. I get it. It's okay.
Yes, that's right. I got more than one. At
Mama
least 2.
Mama said you could have more than one.
Right? I can share. It's okay.
Mama said,
Yeah.
it's just
What were your favorite, Jess, out of all of those?
Oh.
What were
Now
your
you're starting
favorites? Hello?
I can hear you.
What was your favorites out of all those shrimp that I got?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
the live ones.
The live ones. No. Well, I don't know. Because I like so many of them. I like the red fishbone.
Well, you're a cool fish
The
tropical.
red fishbone, yeah, they're pretty sweet.
I really like those, but you know why I like them?
Why?
Because they look a lot like, to me, they look a lot like the red and black crystals that I want. So you didn't get crystals in. So to me, the fishbone look quite, similar.
Well, I have
But
both red and black now.
I do really like. Oh, you got them both now. Mmm.
Yep,
Mm.
they're
Cool.
nice looking.
Well, you
All the
gotta-
shrimp are nice looking. It just, I was nervous because that's a lot of shrimp at one time to transfer from bags to aquariums, and some of it could be really expensive if I messed up, and killed a bunch of shrimp, and then I feel like a dumbass. Beep, but
the same things that you used to your breeder boxes. Yeah, those. I use the same ones. That's what I use. I had
And you're not cool either. Because I don't have.
I think mine were the bigger ones though. But I had gotten them to breed, to use as breeder boxes with the guppies. And then I was told that I needed to get some, what are the other ones called? The other
Catch cups?
containers. Yeah,
the catch cups or the
the containers.
specimen containers, whatever they
Yeah.
call them.
Specimen, because that's what you like peeing in the hospital. So.
I know, that's so weird.
Hey, that's like when you gotta go to the bathroom, they bring you that little tray, or you gotta throw up. That's a specimen container. Let's
I thought it's cool. Don't preach. I don't preach.
But he what are you doing? Oh,
hello.
What's up, dude?
Welcome.
hi. You
Hi.
remember Papa Shrimp? Mr. Jerry from Orlando.
Yeah, we met.
So the anyway, the specimen containers. I was told that I had to have the specimen containers.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Over City Aquatics. See you later, dude. Yeah, what?
why?
Rude.
Why do I these right
That was rude. God, she just left me hanging. It's like, what a, didn't even high five me. That was terrible.
here?
I'm just kidding.
There he is.
Oh,
Thanks, dude.
bye.
Good looking.
So I to me now I'm like all flustered. So to me, Landon, for real, quit. The
Shrimp raid.
shrimp raid.
Squirrel.
Containers, the breeder boxes are well worth the money compared to the specimen cups, because you can do more with the breeder boxes than you can specimen cups or containers.
Yeah, I especially like it because for the drip acclimating, it doesn't matter whether it's fish or whatever, or even if you want to set the breeder box. And sometimes I use them like a filtration system, like a hang-on box, and I just fill it with a bunch of moss.
Yes.
And then run my water through there, and the moss filters out the water like a hang-on, back filter does. So
Yeah.
I've feeded all kinds of different ways. I used to grow out Sawasser into breeder boxes. I've done all kinds of stuff like that. Or sometimes if I have a buried shrimp and I want to count the babies or put them in a breeding project tank or whatever, I'll put her in there or let her have the babies and then catch her and put her back in the aquarium.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
There's so many things you can use them for.
Who was it? Aqua Balls. One video, I think, when Kevin was over there, Kevin's Canines. He's got, I think, the one like Jess is saying, the big one on there, and he has the shell dwellers in there. I think he had one of his types of shell. The babies were in there. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. The one that I have is big enough. It has a center piece that you can put, so you can put a guppy on each side.
Right.
Or like, so you can use that like to breed bettas.
Yes.
Yep.
Or yes, exactly.
Oh, cool.
Well, Brett,
Yeah, because you could turn it into a 3-compartment, container.
mine's not big enough for a 3-compartment, but it comes with a divider to make a 2. Now I have one that is like that is set up for 3 compartments, but I don't like it at all because the bottom has like bars, and then it's got this thing that sits on top of it, and baby, anything can get underneath it and get out. So I don't even know the purpose of that one because it just anyway, I don't know, but maybe it would be good for the plants, like he was raising the plant.
This is the large one.
Look at him. Now he's got large ones. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Whatever, dude.
Oh, you know what? You are right. It does have 2 dividers. You are right. It dang sure does. It does. I just use it as one.
I got all kinds of goodies.
I stand corrected. It thinks sure does.
It does have 2 dividers. I just use it with as one divider, but in fact, it's probably because I lost the other 2. But that other one I got.
Yeah, if you use a little light, it works much better.
Yeah, show him your little light. He's got all these good ideas. I mean, you would think so, that with all the ideas he has, he'd be old, but he's not,
I know, right?
He's just, he was telling me this earlier today, and before I went to the acupuncturist, after I got back from the acupuncturist. Fish topic.
All right, so look, when you get those little kits that come with the hood with the little cheap LED light, they come with one of these, right? With the little, switch and everything. But I use these and I put them on top of the breeder box, and you can fold the wire so that way it sits flat. And then
I don't have one of those.
I take it one step further, and when I bought some portable USB air pumps that I did a video on, they came in these little foam boxes, right? So I cut out a little square right there, and then I can put this on top of the breeder box, put this little cover on top of it, and then I don't have the light shining in my eyes, and it goes straight down into the breeder box.
Wow.
Cool. And you said it came with a kit?
Yeah, I have like 8 of them that come with the cheap hoods that have the little LED light inside of it.
Aren't those Aquariums or something?
Yeah, the Aquariums or the other ones.
Jess, he means the ones when you go to the pet store, you get the tank, the lid, the filter, the whole kit.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes on those cheap plastic lids.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have a lot of lids that I just took the lights out of, threw the lids away, and kept the lights, and I have about 8 of these.
Yeah, the lights are nice, yeah.
Well, son of a gun, share one with a sister one day.
Hey, when you're as broke as I am, you come up with all kinds of different ways to get by.
Lady Diane, hey, that's what the bat in the eyes is for,
That's right. That's right. Or poking out the lip.
Yeah, the boo-boo lip. Yeah, see, Papa Shrimp can't do that. They'll be like, come on, dude, really?
I can do it. Cool. I have grandchildren. Trust me, they teach me how.
Right. It'd be really cool is if they came out with tank lights that we could run off of the sunlight and put a solar panel outside, have a little wire come in and power all the lights. That would be super cool. Because
that would put other light people out of business. They ain't gonna do that.
Lights cost a lot. If
they do.
Test your lights at your breaker panel, put your tester on it. I did it. And to run this one wall, it's like almost 3 amps, constant 3 amp pole as long as I have it on, you know, and I don't know how to break that down to where people can understand it, but
Right.
a 3-amp pole is a lot compared to an air pump, you know, because even though they're just commercial lights for like the garage and they're not
Right.
meant to pull a lot of power, but like I used to have 9, now I only have 6 to drop the power down, but you know, still almost 3 amps, that's a lot. And every time you click one off, that number drops tremendously, and it drops and it drops. And I was like, man, if I could do this all solar powered, I mean, this would be great, you know, but
yeah, it's kind of like when they came up with the idea with the linear air piston pumps, and then you can run all of your air off of one, and then they come up with the thing where you can run all of your lights off of solar.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that would be cool.
I mean,
I like running my lights at night.
You have then, I mean, you wouldn't have a bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
I
Maybe
mean,
they'll give you a check back.
Because somebody said at one time that it's cheaper to run them
Solar
at night.
panels and car batteries. Yep.
yeah, I don't know about that, Jess. It's power's power. You know what I mean? And if you run them at night, does that room have a window in it?
It does, but it's not. It's clogged.
Okay, because I was gonna say you're gonna trip those fish out. It's kind of like working the hoot owl shift.
Yeah.
You know, you go to work when it's dark and you leave when it's dark. You know.
Right. Yeah. My fish in the living room may get a little bit of confusion, but Joe works nights and I stay up a lot during the night, so we keep the house pretty dark, and so they're right. And I don't have any algae, so I figured that the algae would tell me it would be if it was too much light.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So,
that's the one thing I'm glad about. Really, really, really glad about living out here is I don't have a water bill.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I had a water bill on top of my electric bill,
yeah.
oh man, I'd be really, really, really hating it. But
don't be too loud about that. Let Joe hear you.
but having free water, you know, I do water changes all day long without caring about it because I don't have to worry. It's free water.
Yeah, Joe's not too happy about the water bill right now.
Oh, I guess I am wrong. Lady Diane says off-peak hours are cheaper. But
Yeah,
Jeffrey Watts, hey, you see what Jeffrey Watts brings up? The guy's, he's got the best idea. He said solar panels and car batteries.
So you run solar powers off of car batteries?
So
don't you have to have a bunch of them?
No, I mean, you could run solar panel to keep the car battery charged and then use the car battery to power your lights. But the solar panels going to be out there all day powering up.
Boat batteries would be better.
Yeah.
Boat batteries that recharge and charge them during the day and then run them at night and use the car batteries during the day.
That's a pretty darn good idea. I mean, think about it. If you had kind of think of this way. When it comes to it, I mean, I know how to hook them up, but I don't know how to break it down when it comes to panels and stuff. But just think.
Yeah, deep cycle batteries. Yeah,
just think if you had like an 8-pack, 4 and 4, and you had them all to where they hook together like in a diesel truck, and then like put a box over a cool like yard box, and then put the panel right on it, have it in full sunlight all day, and then like Jess says, she does her lights at night. Bam, turn it on. She's got 8 batteries out there running. Now all of her lights are free.
When I was a regional manager repairing equipment for the Orange Apron people, I had a garage full of chargers and deep cycle marine batteries because that's what we used for all those cart pushers and stuff you see in the parking lots at Walmart and stuff. We repaired those. And the thing that always went out was the darn charger and the batteries because they didn't charge the batteries properly. So it'd mess up both of them. And so I had a garage full of those. And I always thought that I was like, man, if there was ever, you know, a prepper thing for me to do, it would be to collect all of these batteries and chargers. That way one day.
That's what I should do. See, y'all are giving ideas here. So when I move out to the room outside, set a solar panel up on top and run the wire through the inside the building and run all the lights.
Well, it's kind of like, I mean,
what lights would you hook up to that? I mean, how would you hook the lights up?
Well, kind of the same. If you look at what they're coming out with now, at least here in Michigan, they're like pawing at you hand and foot because they want people to switch and install solar panels on their home or within their yard and stuff.
Yeah.
What they do is they put that big Generac box in your house.
Yeah.
You get power for free all day, every day. Well, I mean, you have to pay for that, but it's less than what you pay in electricity.
Right.
So the bill, but still you're paying now toward owning the Generac and all the panels instead of paying the electric bill. And they're saying that you can like bank that electric charge that you're not using it and sell it back to the electric company. I don't know if
It
it
depends on what electric company it is.
Right.
Because
But
here you
up
can't.
there you could run everything off of it. Solar panels, I guess it's a big deal. So
What a well-rounded topic this evening of all kinds of information that we shared.
We're learning how to build a shrimp room running solar power
Right.
after you just got a lot of new shrimp.
I mean,
Hey, good idea. You never know.
I mean,
never
look
know
at
why-
what they do on
when it might come in
farms.
handy.
They do it everywhere. Everyone uses solar, figures it out. Little people making little houses and doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
Live off grid.
Yeah.
They do it all day long, and we can't do
Right.
it for some fish tanks. So,
Right.
like I said, I'm no pro at it. I really don't know the exact, work.
Science of it.
Yes, the science of it. But I know, I'm sure it could be done.
I'd love to incorporate, because I'm going to have a pretty elaborate outdoor system as well when I build my facility over there. But I'd love to have like all my drainage water that I'm going to pour into my ponds that are going to grow out plants and everything. I'd love to have a hydroelectric type of generator system, and then as well as solar power to run everything that I run outdoors instead of having to drain from my electrical,
Right.
main electrical panel.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because I know I'm going to drain a lot into my house.
We can go old school and put a big water wheel out there,
Right?
Oh, that is so cool, though. Those look so cool.
I mean,
We have a restaurant that has one of them that runs down that is the beginning of the stream, and like a pre-made, stream that goes into a big old koi pond, and it's like like a Kobe's or I don't know what comparable restaurant y'all would have, like a sushi grill type place.
oh, right.
Rainforest.
Yeah.
Like the tropical rainforest or whatever.
Kind of, but they have it at the top and it runs, and then it, oh my God, I love them. I wish I could do that. So maybe on a smaller scale, because that
Right.
was,
Yeah. I mean, think
But
about it. To have
I
something.
don't have a
like that.
water.
A
I don't have a
windmill.
water source to do that off of, though.
Well, a windmill too generates electricity. I mean, if you don't have to have a 50-foot one, especially being out where you live, Jess, you might have an area where you can put it that'll really spin all day and help generate power, maybe to a battery that can be charged like that all the time and power your stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Right. These are just
what these
ideas.
use, but
Hey,
Right.
Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
He's my
Skipper.
guitar player. But he's
Don't
not
you
the
say
one
that-
that lives here on the property. He's the one that lives
Oh, hey.
an hour and a half away.
Oh,
I heard a lot
Yeah.
about you.
We don't see him much because he lives all the way over there, and he doesn't like to come all the way out here.
Then he don't love you.
I know he don't love me.
It is.
Oh, but how long were you away from the property, too?
We're not going to talk about that. But anyways, next subject.
Uh-huh.
You know how
I
rock
got you
stars
back,
are.
Todd.
You got
Maybe
to
that's
ask
what
rock
they do.
stars to come over. You can't just expect a rock star to come over. Come on. You got
Right?
to call them. Hey, dude, come on. I need you. It makes them feel good.
Well, I like that he's here because at least now that he'll know that I'm figuring this stuff out so that we could do it. I want to be able to stream him and my other guitar player and myself and our bass player and stream like this doing band stuff.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Just
Hey,
in the back, kicking it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now just think about that. When I don't know if I'm sure you have because you went over there, I believe. But when they start beating on them drums and them guitars and stuff, just think those shrimper go. They're trying to walk and stuff or eat, and they're all, what the hell? What is
Hey, you know what though? When I had my surgery and I was laid out and I wasn't playing my drums, the everything kind of just stalemated as far as breeding. But as soon as I started playing again, everything cycled up and it started breeding again. So it's got to be the music.
The
Right.
vibrations did it for them, huh?
Yeah, my drumming gets them in the mood, and they're all like, "Hey."
But now you got to play some Gerald Levert and some Temptations, the Four Tops. You got to really go old school blues, jazz, and groovy stuff to get a lot of berries. You know,
Right?
Tripping and tripping.
Tripping and shrimping.
yeah. Call it said Papa Roach style.
Too fun.
Metalhead Aquatics, what's up?
Well, we're hitting up on about an hour now, so
Wow.
I guess we can call it an evening. It's been fun, though.
She just popped in.
Yeah.
I've had lots of fun, and trust me, it's been difficult to get through these past couple of days, being so excited, waiting for the order to come here, and then when I got it, with the stress of acclimating and wondering if I was going to wake up to a bunch of dead shrimp or not. So, you know,
Were you really tired after the order got there and you got everything put in the tanks? Did you like just crash on a couch and go, "Oh my God, it's over"?
yeah, basically I did. I sat down and I was just like, wow, that was a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, you think about it, that's a lot of shrimp. So, I mean, I don't know what it costs, but financially, if you don't do it right and they die, I mean, holy heck, you know, so.
And you got everything from caridina to neocaridina there. So
Yes. Yes, I got a little bit of everything because why not? I know the neos, they'll move. They'll move pretty quickly.
now
Especially those blues are awesome looking blues.
did you buy them to breed or did you buy them to sell and
Yes.
then hold some back? So you're gonna have your breeding colony, but you've also got your selling colony. So
Yes.
you already have your breeding colonies, or you got to pull your breeding colonies out of what you bought today and then sell the rest?
No, I'm gonna start forming my breeding colonies now that I have more to select from. You know what I mean? Because the only breeding colonies I had was my extreme blues and my fish bones. So now that I have multiple strains, now I can really focus on certain, specific breeding projects, but still have stuff to sell.
Jerry, I gotta go. Something going on.
All right,
I'll see y'all
bye.
later.
Before you go, Jeffrey or Joseph Stanley says no time starts from when I get here, so you have like 50 or 55 minutes left. Hey, and then Jeffrey Watts says I almost bought a solar air pumps for ponds, and then he realized he didn't need them. So look, I mean, that's the whole thing. I don't know about it, but if they make something like that big air pump, and you can leave that sucker outside and just run the air line in your house somehow, seal it, and bring it in, that they could sit outside all day and just run off electric, off the sun.
Right.
I mean,
just want to ask, what did you get?
Save you $100 a month, but I mean, it'll still save you at least $20.
Priscilla's asking me what I got, and she's expecting a list.
Hi, Priscilla.
If you want me to send you a list, I will, Priscilla. I got all kinds of stuff. I should just make you go back and rewatch it so you can see the video where I do the unboxing. Yeah, that's my answer. If you missed it, if anybody missed it, you can go back and watch the video on the replay.
Yeah, just hit the play button and hit the thumbs up, hit the like, thumbs up, hit the subscribe. Hey, is your subscribe button free to get today?
Yeah, it's always free.
Oh, well, I've been running a special. Mine's free lately. I didn't know if
okay. But wait, there's more. If you click it and you click the like button, you get a little blue thumbs up and you're subscribed to my channel.
Shut the back door.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's cool. But if you do that with mine, then this little bell comes up and gets these lines around it and stuff. And it gives you all these irritating notifications.
I think it's an extra added bonus to give you irritating notifications.
Right. To know when I'm going live. I mean, so if you really care when I'm going live, hit that bell. If not, just hit the subscribe. It's cool.
If not, I'll try to remind you somehow, some way, in an annoying way.
I'll get into your computer somehow and remind you. You're gonna be hearing me at night going, "What is that?" Hit the bell. Hit it.
Please. All right, let's see. I got.
She said, "Oh, come on."
Red fish bones, orange eye blue tigers, PRLs, PBLs, shadow pandas, super crystal reds.
Thank you, Richard Ruger.
I think that's all the caridinas that I got.
I
Oh, blue bolts also. And then I got some blue dreams, some orange sun-kissed, and fire red neos.
Fire red. Sorry.
And I can get more. So that's the whole other thing, is that now I don't have to worry if I sell and I run out, because I can get more. It's not an issue of where I was before, of if I sell my shrimp, then I have to wait till they breed and grow back up in order to sell more. So it's a much better feeling.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm really happy for you, Papa Shrimp, that things are I don't know how they say it. It's coming around. Things are coming around for you. You lost your house. That's detrimental. You saved a lot of your stock, but then you had heart issues and you made it through that. You're real healthy now. You're ready to go. And then all of a sudden now it's kind of like, it's went full circle. It's done a 180. It's come back to you. And that's what I tried to say. It usually happens to good people. So
thanks, man.
We're just really happy that you got a lot of good stuff going on over there now. So,
yeah, and it's kind of cool that there's people like you that, are encouraging and supportive versus, boo hiss, don't check out Papa Shrimp. Even Joe said in his stream, he was like, yeah, go check out Papa Shrimp. He's going to do an unboxing, So it's nice to have other people, that are excited for me as well. That's a good feeling.
It's share the love. I mean, I remember that Jess has mentioned me. It's kind of like, I don't know, everyone's mentioned me before, at some point in time, someone's brought me up and said, hey, I bought from there, check them out, or do this or do that, so it's just passing it back around.
Thanks, Priscilla. That's sweet.
Boy,
you're supposed to send me some of your purple metallic shrimplets, Priscilla.
Oh, I was gonna say me. I won't come off them.
Well, thanks for being so supportive, Brian. That's what I was really trying to get out of you. Was some purple metallics.
I hope the red ones that are coming out, I'm really hoping that they're metallic. They're small yet, but they're getting to a decent size now to where I'm going to start looking, because the blacks look really nice, but the reds, I'd really like it, because that'd be cool, because then I could run two different colors, of metallic. So if the reds got purple in them, that'd be sweet.
Right. That's going to be the hardest one out of all of the different types of shrimp for me to identify because of my colorblind issues. I can already tell with my extreme blues that some of them are they're so blue and mixed in with red that they look purplish to me, almost like they're starting to get the purple metallic look to them. But I can't confirm myself. I need somebody else to look.
Right. Joseph Stanley says, why not black rose and yellow gold line?
Because I did not get those at this time. I wanted to make sure I didn't overbuy. And trust me, my list was twice as big as what I got. It really was. But at the same time, I think what I got was probably appropriate. Like I said, for what I had to deal with, I think if I had more, it would have been more cumbersome, and I probably wouldn't have been prepared. From here on out, I think I know what to do, and if I get more or a bigger order, I know what to do to take care of that and accommodate it without as much stress as this time.
Jeffrey Watts says, so instead of Big Papa Pump, WWE, we got our own Big Papa Shrimp.
That's right. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Y'all are so cool, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out and sticking around with us, even though we've gone a little bit over. But I'm having fun.
Yeah, it's all right. If they're here, keep them here.
Right?
Yeah, go line 24 count.
Eventually, I'll get the purples. I have to give her a couple of generations. I know, but I didn't give you a couple of generations when I gave you my Nancy's. And I wonder, how did those ever grow up and breed and become fruitful for you? Or did you kill them? They were awesome, the Nancy's. And I did a video on it because it was in transition from when my house burnt down and I was living in a hotel room and an apartment for like less than a month that I was at that apartment. But at that time, the Nancy's got buried. They had babies, and I was getting ready to move to Ohio. So I sent Priscilla some. I gave some to Jason, and I took some with me. And I ended up counting 43 fry shrimplets out of that one hatching.
Nice.
They went and made it to Ohio, and the parents died, but the fries survived. And then they made it to Arkansas, and then the freeze happened and I lost them there.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yellow's really nice. It's just hard to say no to any neocaridina. I mean, the colors are just so pretty. They're so vibrant. It's just all shrimp are pretty much that. It's just when it comes down to how many tanks you want to have. If you don't want to have excessive amount, more or less, I think probably what you'd have to do is just go with your favorite color, or colors, or do like a Skittles tank like the Neos, but do it with caridina. And,
Oh yeah.
Then you just have incredible, cool looking shrimp, and they don't go wild, so you never get any wilds out of it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I remember when I had my other setup and I started pumping out so many Neos that when the wild ones popped out, I would catch them, and I had a tank of wild ones just because the wild patterns on them looked so really cool.
Yeah.
They were ugly. They didn't have any color. They were just plain spotted or whatever, but they got some of them had some really cool patterns. And I was like, man, for wild, I'll put them in a tank and pretend they're caridinas because they have patterns like a caridina.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, wow, that's what you guys actually looked like before the colors came along.
So wow. She said they actually fell victim to Hydra. Ooh, I hate it when that happens.
She says she'll send you some boas.
I'll take that. Woohoo!
He's like a little kid in a candy store. Yeah.
Exactly, man. I can't help it.
Yeah, bows are really nice. I got this tank up here. All the babies are they're just going. So I'm not even paying attention. I'm just pulling out, putting them over here, to grow out over here, but pulling out over here so like the adults don't feel like they're getting overwhelmed and overrun. And then I'll deal with them over here. I just want them to keep pumping them out. But the thing is, if I go to sell the ones that, let's say, aren't boas or don't have the snowflake pattern so heavy, the gene or the shrimp still carries those genes.
Right.
So, if people purchase these, even the ones that I take out, that's the good thing is if you get boas and they don't come out really, having very large spots, those shrimp still carry those genes. So, they, you might have to do 2, 3, having babies 2, 3 times. Then you might get 3 or 4, and then a couple here, a couple there. Next thing you know, you're going to have close to a whole colony, and then, you just go from there. But yeah, So
Oh,
that
yeah.
you don't
And-
always have to buy the expensive shrimp. You can buy their offspring that's not, very high grade. So, yeah.
Well, I hope to at some point get to it where I have different offerings, the regular offerings, that you can get, anybody has, but I also want to have ones that are homebred, and then ones that I would consider like breeders select, for the really serious people that are doing some breeding, that these got some really strong, stable genes that I know because I've been breeding them.
Yeah, I seem to. What I do mostly what seems to work is like, if people want like my fish bones, but or any shrimp that's higher priced and they can't really afford it, I'll just go in there and pick out the ones that aren't really high quality and sell them those and be like, okay, look, even these ones, these fish bones that don't have a perfect pattern, they're really close, but they're not perfect. So here, I'll sell you these real cheap. And then that way you can start it yourself, because there was times when I was coming up that, people would cut a few bucks off to help me out. And I mean, I remember starting with 6 shrimp in a tank, so that's all you need, so that's the cool part. Priscilla says, yes, they definitely need some work, but that's the thing. If the gene's there, just that they're
Yeah, she sent me a picture. They look really sweet. And it was just a adolescent, a little bit bigger than a fry. So
yeah,
they're gonna turn out pretty cool.
And the thing is when they're young like that, what a lot of people don't know is, meaning maybe people that are going to purchase them and they look and they go, oh, well, their spots are so small. Well, the spots get bigger as they grow, so just because if they're smaller spots, give it time, because there's a chance that they'll really grow big and blue, and give you a nice snowflake pattern too, to really dress it up nice.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, cool deal, man. Well, I think I'm going to hit it and let everybody get on to their rest of their evening. And I really appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with me, Brian.
Hey, I enjoy it every time. So it's, my wife gets fed up, gets ears full of shrimp talk all day. So it's good to come on here and kick it with somebody who enjoys it. So.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and keeping it Shrimple with me. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.